Hey guys, this video I'm going to show how to polish a side engine cover. This is off of a 1975 Honda CB360. So the first thing I'm going to do is just clean off kind of this grease and crud that's on the bottom and the inside, just so it's easier to work with and I won't have to worry about it. So what we're going to do now is start with some sandpaper to get off some of the imperfections in the metal. We're going to start with the 220 grit, and then after that we're going to go to 400. So with the sandpaper, it's a good idea to cut it into smaller pieces that are easier to work with and get around the different grooves of the metal. So what we want to do is just try to stay in the same direction as much as possible and hopefully get some of these, the more dirt and some of the smaller imperfections out. So now we're done going over this piece with the 220 grit sandpaper. Looks good, got a lot of the surface grime off. Next step is we're going to use this 400 grit to further kind of clean off and refine the surface before we start polishing. Alright guys, so now we're done working with the 400 sandpaper. You can see we've done a pretty good job of getting all that surface grime off. Now we're actually going to use 800 and 1500 to smooth out some of the scratches that the 400 caused. So we're going to do that now. So we finished up with the sanding. So you can see it looks pretty good. There are some streaks or little tiny surface scratches from the sanding that we're going to get off with the polishing. So we'll do that now. So this is the equipment we're going to use for the polishing. This is a bench grinder from Harbor Freight. It was pretty cheap, I think 30 bucks maybe. One important thing here, make sure it's bolted to a table so it doesn't fall off. It'd be really bad. Have some polishing wheels from Ryobi, and then this cleaning compounds also from Ryobi. Also a good idea to be wearing gloves while you're doing this so it doesn't tear up your hands. And then finally, it's also a good idea to just wear some safety glasses in case any of the polish or something flies off and it doesn't get in your eye. So we're going to start with the rougher Sisal wheel and the black compound. So now we've gone over the piece with the sisal wheel, and now we're going to take a microfiber cloth and wipe off the extra compound that's left on the piece. So finished wiping off the excess compound off of the piece. Now we're going to use the cotton wheel and the white compound. So now we're done polishing the side cover. Came out pretty well, as you can see. Has a good shine to it. So it's definitely a little labor intensive process, but I think it's worth it in the end. So thanks for watching, and if you liked it, subscribe and comment.